It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First and 10. A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now, Wilson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's the replacement for Cameron Johnston. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best with to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Back near his goal line, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They go play action with Wilson. He runs with it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now it's Harris. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Harris. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Justice Hill to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. He's inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 2nd and 7. The motion man is Johnson. Jackson now on 2nd down. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. A 3rd and 2. The motion man is Johnson. Jackson on 3rd and 2. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And While that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson up top again. He's got it at the 3. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This to equal his own NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Has caught over the... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Aguilar goes off in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Third down, 3 to go. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still third down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 1st down.
Again, it's Jackson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Aguilar goes off in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. He'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run here. He will have a Ravens 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. He'll run. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. That one complete to Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 2nd and 4. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Here's Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Steelers 7.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch made by Pickens. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line, and that will all but end this game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's a 3rd and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
His kick is good. Makes the score.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.